Hello everybody, welcome to the online English class. Today we're going to learn vocabulary related to countable and uncountable noun. Then I'm going to explain you the different rules and uses about the words some and any. And this class has been designed for second year students, so I hope you enjoyed the class and it will be useful for you. Okay, let's start. We have the title, Countable noun versus uncountable noun. Countable noun can be counted with numbers and can take singular and plural form. What it means? For example, I have this example, cracker and crackers can take the singular form or the plural form, countable numbers, okay? And can be counted with number. For example, I have 2 cats, I have 1 cat, I have 1 chair, I have 2 chairs, I have 3 chairs. We can count these nouns, okay? But uncountable noun cannot be counted with numbers. We cannot count this noun. For example, we have rain, flower, wood, rice, happiness, truth, and these nouns can only take singular form. These nouns not take the plural form. So I have an example. You need flour to make a cake. Flour is in singular form, okay? Here we have some pictures of nouns, and they are divided in 2 groups, countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are carrot, que es la zanahoria, banana, la banana como todos la conocemos, pumpkin, es el zapallo, eggs son los huevos, mushrooms son los hongos, lettuce es la lechuga, grapes son las uvas, y onion, la cebolla. All of them are countable nouns, okay? Because we can count with number. We can say 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4 banana, and so on. But uncountable nouns are coffee, meat, que es la carne, soup, la sopa, butter, la manteca, cheese, el queso, beer, la cerveza, orange juice, que es el jugo de naranja, and bread, que es el pan. They cannot take the plural form, so all of these are in the singular form. Cheese, butter, beer, okay? And they are uncountable nouns. So in the next explanation, we will use countable noun and uncountable noun, okay? In this part of the video, I'm going to explain you about the differences between some and any. Both of them are quantifiers and they are used when the speaker cannot specify or doesn't need to specify a number or an amount or an exact amount of something. So the number is unknown, not important, and irrelevant. And some and any are used with countable and uncountable nouns, okay? Here we have the word some, and it has 3 rules. Rule number 1, rule number 2, and rule number 3. The rule number 1 says we use some in affirmative sentences. For example, there is some bananas. Aquí hay algunas bananas. I have some friends at school. Yo tengo algunos amigos en la escuela. I will buy some butter. Yo compraré algo de manteca. There is some water in the fridge. Hay algo de agua en la heladera. In all sentences, we have countables and uncountable nouns, okay? In those sentences, we have bananas and friends. and they are countable nouns. And in the following sentences we have butter and water, that they are uncountable nouns. Okay? You need to remember that the word some always come before the noun. Okay? Some banana, some friends, some butter, and some water in the fridge. So then the rule number 2 is making a request. Is when we are making or we are asking for something. For example, could you give me some onions? ¿Podrías darme algunas cebollas? Can she take some sugar for me? ¿Podrías tomar algo de azúcar por mí? Will you give her some money? ¿Podrías darle algo de dinero? Here we have onions, sugar, and money. This is an countable noun, and both of them are uncountable noun. Okay? Then we have the rule number 3 is offers. Is when you are offering something to somebody, okay? For example, would you like some beer? ¿Quisieras algo de cerveza? Do you want some cheese? ¿Quisieras algo de queso? Would you like some apples? ¿Te gustarían algunas manzanas? This expression, would you like or do you want, always they express offering, okay? So the rule number 2 and the rule number 3 are questions, okay? And we use some in those cases, only in those cases when you are making a request and you are offering something to somebody, and in the affirmative way as well. Do you need any salt? In these sentences, you don't offering anything, okay? You are asking for something, for information, okay? So in those types of questions, the best choice is any, okay? Not some. And at the end of the class, we have some exercises related with some and any, and countable and uncountable nouns, okay? The first exercise is write with C for countable and with U for uncountable noun, okay? We have coffee, es el café, bread, el pan, banana, la banana, mushroom. Do you remember mushroom? Mushroom is los hongos, onion, la cebolla, beer, la cerveza, lettuce, la lechuga, orange juice, jugo de naranja, carrot, la zanahoria, and butter, la manteca. So, coffee is a countable or uncountable noun. I remember that coffee is an uncountable noun, okay? Bread is an uncountable noun also. Banana is countable noun because we can count, okay? Mushroom is a countable noun. Onion is a countable noun. Beer, la cerveza, is incontable, uncountable noun. Lettuce is a countable noun. Orange juice is an uncountable noun because it is a liquid. Carrot is a countable noun and butter is an uncountable noun. Okay? Then we have another exercise. We have a fridge, una heladera. And this fridge has many things, okay? For example, it has carrots, cheese, butter, mushrooms, grape, a beer, and orange juice, okay? In this exercise, we have to write the questions and short answers, okay? We have the first example with eggs, okay? The first example, the question is, are there any eggs? And you have the short questions, okay? No, there aren't. In this case, we use any for questions, okay? Because you are asking for information. You don't forget this, okay? It's not an offering. So we use any. For butter, the question could be, is there any butter? Why I use is and not are? Because butter is an uncountable noun. An uncountable noun take the singular form, not plural form, okay? We have butter in the fridge? Yes. Okay, the answer is yes. Sorry. Yes, there is. Okay? Mushrooms. The question is, are there any mushroom on the fridge? There are mushroom in the fridge? Yes. Yes, there are. The beer is an uncountable noun, so we begin the sentence. Is there any beer? Yes, there is. Cheese. We have cheese in the fridge? Yes. Okay, cheese is an uncountable noun, so is there any cheese? Yes, there is. Lettuce. We have lettuce. Tenemos lechuga en la heladera. Okay. We don't have lettuce. So, lettuce is a countable noun. So, but it is in singular. Is there any lettuce? No, there isn't. Okay? And the last one is with carrots. We have carrots in the fridge? Yes, we have 2. So, are there any carrots? Yes, there are. And the last exercise, we have to choose the correct answers between some or any. Okay? Here we have some sentences and some questions. The first one is, have you got blah 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 bananas? Which word we can use, some or any, according to the rules. In this case, we have a question. We have a simple question because we are not offering anything, only we have asking for some information. So in this case we use any. Okay? The next question is, you should eat blah 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 fresh fruit. In this case, which word we can use? Some or any. In this case, according to the rule, this is an affirmative statement. So we have to use some. Okay? The third question. Here are blah 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 butter. But there isn't blah 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 bread. We have to put 2 words, okay? In this part of the sentences, we have an affirmative sentence. So we have to write some, okay? But in this part, we have a negative sentence. So we have to write any. There isn't any bread, okay? The fourth sentence. They didn't buy blah 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 eggs for the cake. In this case, we have a negative sentence. Okay? We have to write any. They didn't buy any eggs for the cake. The next sentence, there is no orange juice in the fridge. Let's go and get blah 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 blah. In this part of the sentence is a negative sentence, but in this part is an affirmative sentence. So we have to write some, okay? Let's go and get some. Then we have a question. Can I take blah 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 of these onions? What kind of question is it? In this case, you are making a request. So, according to the rules, we have to write some. Okay? Can I take some of these onions? Then the next sentence, we saw blah 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 grapes on the table. We have an affirmative sentence, so we have to write some. Okay? We have 2 questions at the end. Okay? This question is, would you like blah 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 coffee? This kind of question is an offering, so we have to put some or any if you are offering something. If you are offering something, we have to put some, okay? And in the last question is, do you have blah 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 bread in the cupboard? We have a simple question, okay? So in this case, we have to use the word any. Do you have any bread in the cupboard? Okay, that's all for today, and we will see the next class.